Hey, it's Marina, travel experta. Today, we're going to be talking about the traditional drink Atol in Mexico. Are you guys ready for an adventure? Let's begin. Atole is a very common traditional drink it's definitely in Mexico, but we have it also in Guatemala. Basically, what it is, it's literally a corn Atol elote type of a hot drink made with cornmeal and different additives. So there are many different, this is a very, very common drink throughout Mexico, especially on the streets. Since I get a little bit iffy about street food because you just really never know, I found a really awesome place in Oaxaca. It's an atoleria. It's called atoleria. It means that they offer different types of atoles. And one thing about this place was that they had a tasting of atoles. That's like my dream come true. I love tastings. I think every restaurant in the world should have tastings of their different dishes, small little portions, and then you say, you know what, I love this, or the actual dish is the tasting or various tastings. Anyways, so we found this particular place. It's an atoleria, and they had a tasting of 5 different atoles. So we had the most traditional, which is literally just the corn, the elote with water. Okay. Then there was a few others. They had one that had like the fruit of the season, which was guayaba. They literally just put guayaba, real guayaba with the elote that they made the atol with. The other one, especially in the Oaxaca region, and I think overall in Mexico, it's a really popular version called champurrado. Champurrado means elote, the atol drink with chocolate. It's a really thick drink. It's sweet and it's quite good. And that's a really popular one as well. They also had a couple with different nuts. They had one that was just like elote with rice. So they had 5 different ones out there. We personally loved the one with the nut and the guayaba. The original one is very plain tasting because it doesn't even have sugar. So if you come to Mexico or in a place where they have the atole, I really recommend it. First, you do need to know that it is quite heavy, so it could fill you up a lot. It could be half of a meal almost, especially if you're drinking a big portion of it. But when you go for a tasting, the cool thing is you get to really see which one you like the most. And I personally love that the most. So the champurrada, if you're a chocolate lover, it's a great one. We love the one with the fruit. And there's, the one with the nuts was really good because you get to taste the nuts. And then the rice, there was a little bit of like the actual rice in it. There are many different kinds of atoles, but if you see it on the streets, it's usually the original one, which does have a little bit of sugar in it. Sometimes you could find atole that has with rice as well that makes it even thicker. And obviously, if they say champurrado, you know that it is with chocolate. If you guys enjoy atole, I would love to hear your feedback on this. If you enjoyed this podcast, please leave me a review. Make sure to share it with your friends. And remember to make every day an adventure.